season. It's just, it's just part of life. It's okay. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So, I typically watch people come in and decide what I'm going to do, and it's dark and it's weird, and so we're gonna be a little weird. We're gonna be a little weird. Are we prepared to be weird? All right, here we go. So, I see a fair number of looks like youngins. It's dark. It's hard to tell. People have this idea that married sex gets boring, and it's true. It's true. And that people are like, oh, what do you do to keep it spicy? What do you do to keep it going? Role play, solidly. But people get that wrong too, that aren't in a committed relationship. They think like some of this 50 Shades of Grey shit and whatever, and that maybe, no. You have to be far more creative than that. Far more creative than that. And that came early in my marriage because I got pregnant, right away. Right away. It was not the game plan, but I got pregnant right away. And I'm a very, very small person. I was pregnant with a very large baby, which means the last month, the diameter of my waist was greater than my height. That's a true fact. And ladies, if you've not had a baby before, there's this strange phenomenon that you don't feel sexy, but between the shift in hormones and the pressure on your pelvis, it's the horniest you'll ever be in your entire fucking life. But because of my size, I couldn't address the issue on my own. Let's put it that way. And that's the first time I role played in my marriage because my husband was like, don't. And I was like, oh right, bitch, listen. Put on your little fucking blue helmet because tonight you're going to be the UN. Neither one of us are glad to be doing this, but this is a fucking peacekeeping mission. And if everyone is going to survive this conflict, you're going to get in there and service my unit. Are we clear? Are we clear on that? We're in a brew hall. I think it's time we all talked about this as well. Drunk sex, while being quite fun, isn't good sex. It's really not. It's the adult version of the discount bouncy house, isn't it? It just doesn't feel very safe. It's not completely firm. Kind of smells like vomit. Already, but you're still just like until you're all sweaty and you don't get anywhere, and then you get out and go, what's that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because it's interesting, it's fun. You passes some time. So, big shocker, I am divorced. I don't regret being married, and I don't regret getting divorced because the day I got divorced, my husband came home and was like, I've talked it over with my mother, and she has decided it's time for us to move out. And I said, I agree. So, and that's kind of how I ended up doing comedy, because I bought into the whole thing that, you can't be a mom and live your dream, and you can't be married, and you can't. Oh, little sisters, don't listen to the cans. Oh, my little sisters, don't listen to the twos. You're too young, too short, too tall, too blonde, too brunette, too quiet, too loud. Don't listen to any of that shit. Just fucking do it. Because otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to be 42 years old and alone, losing your mind, and I can't, it would be hyperbole to say comedy saved my life, but it definitely kept me out of jail, because I was so close to just walking down Fairview Avenue with one titty out and a bottle of Jack Daniels screaming at passing traffic. And another thing! So here we are, and I'm still single. It's been 8 years. Woo! Woo! I love you. I love your energy. Yes, staying single. That's an option too. Staying single. You don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to be married. You can stay single. But I have friends that, for whatever reason, disagree strongly. You're a beautiful, wonderful person. You should be in a committed relationship. But they'll set me up on dates, and occasionally, just because I love them and to humor them, I'll go. And they're always bad. They're always bad. What is it about people that care for you as a friend that they can't choose? I know in my circle, I have a lot of male friends, and it's like, he's cool, I want to hang out with him more, let's hook him up with Tanya. I don't think about whether or not I want to be there, but I go. And this last one was particularly bad. Right out of the gate, I knew I was in trouble. He ordered my lunch for me. Oh, wait. It was a salad. No. Are you saying I'm fat, motherfucker? And then he proceeded to dig a hole with his mouth that you could bury a body in. He was like, our mutual friend says that you're a comedian. I really don't think female comics are funny. All they talk about is their periods. And to tell you the truth, I'm much funnier. Okay. I am a huge fan of comedy. I'm a huge fan of female comics. Don't hear him talk about their periods a lot, let alone the 1 hour period special. And then after he proclaimed he was so fucking funny, he proceeded to tell me some of the most misogynistic, racist, stupid jokes I've ever heard in my life, which is saying something. I grew up in a trailer park in Garden City in the 70s. Now, human nature being what it is, we've all done this. You're driving down the freeway, you see a car wrecked on the side of the road. You don't want to see dead bodies or blood and guts, but if it's there, you don't want to miss it. This was the attitude I proceeded with this date with. It's like, I want to see where this goes. He didn't disappoint. It was gross. It was terrible. The unfortunate part is he took my stunned silence for acceptance. When we finished our meal, he was like, hey, my place isn't that far away. You wanna go back there? You wanna hook up? Had no choice but to look that stupid fucker in the eye and go, no, honey, I think I just started my period. My name is Tanya Cope, and my friends have shortened that to Taco. You have a good night, friend.